I'm gonna move to another interesting story that took place this week, and this was a story about the hacker who had a serious hacking error and is still on law enforcement. This one amazing 28-year-old man decides to hack into KRA and steal a huge lump sum of money. After this, he goes on several social media accounts and Jazz has a scoop about that and flosses about his money, tweeting about how when there's a water shortage in Nairobi, I'm leaving Nairobi, see you guys when the water is back. Posting about being a 28-year-old with a car and a motorbike and all of these things. Hey, my friend.
Well, of course he would leave because there's no water, because he's stolen the money for the water to be in his neighborhood. So there's no the water's not reaching his neighborhood because he has it. You know, that's why he's bumming off to some country.
Mi tutasema na ubo niliona picha zake kwa mtandao. Sidhani akona hiyo 4 billion sababu unajua niliona akona zile boxes za ngara zile ukiwa na 4 billion tutajua unajua na hizo cheki. Alafu hiyo swimming pool na kanika zile wachafu unajua.
I dare to become from
I think hiyo bike ilikuwa second. Unajua kulingana tu na vile anakaa.
Zile za kuingiza
manzi juu kuna box nyingine imechapa utakoje na 4 billion alafu hiyo box ajua hizo.
Let me tell you something, this boy was actually on Tinder. Like he was like
wait, you met him on Tinder?
Yeah, there were a couple. Okay, well, you know, my friend just told me that he was on Tinder.
Your friends.
These motorbikes that are there. But honestly, I do feel that this boy is a sacrificial lamb. There is no way, absolutely no way that KRA 4 billion, 3 billion. It's not like a sock that you put in your pocket and then you go to get it washed and then it's missing. This is 4 billion.
But
like, where was he putting it? And how did he? Where is it?
It's over the course of a year because you need with cybercrime, and there was actually a very interesting report that was put out that Kenya has actually lost, I think, close to 17 billion through cybercrime, and this is different corporates. With cybercrime, you know, basically it's very difficult to get the forensic evidence of it, you know, and so these people actually steal over time. It's small bits and pieces. I was talking to someone who works in the banking industry, and they were telling me a certain major bank here in Kenya had an incident about a year ago where 8 different accounts were opened via proxies, and it was a collusion between the accounts opening team and I think the IT security team. And what they were doing is every day at midnight they would steal little bits of money. So let's say if you have like $1 million in your account, you're not going to notice 1,000 bob or 100 bob. You know, if the principal number, the 1, 2, 3 numbers at the front don't move. So these guys over a period of time were siphoning little 50 bob, 100 bob, 1,000 bob here to these 8 accounts. Now what caught them was the system realized that the principal amount of the account was increasing, but there were no withdrawals or activity of the account. And that's how these guys were caught. And there were 8 accounts, and I think 5 guys from that bank were just told to go. And this thing was never prosecuted because, you know, well, if the bank prosecutes, they're basically saying that we have,
okay, so look, I beg to differ, all right? We're not as dumb as people say we are, especially the people who are in those positions. The reason why these bosses are in those positions is for them to hire people who can stop this from happening. There is no way that we are so technically advanced and yet we can get hacked into like this. It's absolute nonsense. This boy is a sacrificial lamb. You can see him. He's just smiling there going like, it don't happen to me. It don't happen to me.
On the flip side of it, I mean, if you have such talent in the country, I think rather than prosecuted, they should be put into the system.
Exactly.
You know, if the anti-banking fraud or whatever, he should be put in there to exercise his talent.
Actually, I don't think that's the right idea.
No. Boy, I'm not going to system. As in, una chikitu boy ameso. As in, mtu kado.
He's young money.
Well, let me tell you something. Rapture, there's young money and there's new money. You know, they say new money makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
A lot of noise. So he's going on social media and doing all that. So maybe we don't know.